Welcome to the red episode of our Rainbow Pride series. I hope you are as excited as I am. Love me some red. I like all colours apparently according to the rainbow. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? I've done my brows, as you can probably tell. I haven't done the rest of my face yet because I'm going to do my eyeshadow first because I'm not sure how much fallout I'm going to have or what. So I'm going to start with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in the shade Eden. Just pop this on my eyelids and blend it in. So for today's red look, I'm just going to be using the ColourPop So Jaded palette. I don't think it's going to be a very complex look, to be honest with you. It's going to be mainly using the reds. Something just fell. Oh! Did you see that? Oh my god, this eyeshadow just fell out onto my freaking lap. I'm glittery now. Damn it, it's on my clothes. So I'm not going to hold it like that anymore. I honestly don't know how that happened. Interesting. I only have a very small selection of brushes to use as well. I swear some people would be like, this is the entire amount of brushes that they have. But I, as a crazy hoarder internet shopper, have like a million brushes. This is like nothing compared to like my full brush range, but I've gone through it all because I've used so many different colors. I can't really reuse the brushes at the moment without washing them or dry cleaning them, but I like washing them. I find it really therapeutic because I'm a weirdo. But anyway, so I've got this small selection of brushes to use. And let's get started, shall we? I'm going to go into the shade, hold this up very carefully, You're a Gem. That's just this one here, and that's going to be my crease shade. I'm going to take this fluffy brush from Real Techniques. It's the Deluxe Crease Brush, and go into that shade, You're a Gem, and just blend this into my crease and all over my eyelid. Now that that's done, I'm going to go into the shade Carnelian, just with another fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to do pretty much the same thing that I did with that shade, but just more focused in the crease rather than on the lid. Now, with another fluffy crease brush, this one even smaller than the last, I'm going to go into this shade here called Garnet. Dark red shade, and I'm going to focus this more in just the outer corners and a little bit into the crease, but really just to deepen up my outer corners. So now that we've done that, what I'm going to do is take a flat shader brush into the shade Ruby and just pop this over pretty much my whole eyelid just to about here. I'm also going to take some of this dark brown shade here called Jasper, just on another sort of fluffy brush, this one pretty small, and just pop this into my outer corners just to like deepen it up even a bit more. Just really want those deep outer corners. Okay, now I'm going to reblend all those other colours in just to make sure it all looks good, and I will be back. There we go, it's all blended out currently. So now I'm just going to go off camera again and clean up my under eye, and then I will do my primer, foundation, concealer, powder and bronzer off camera, and I'll be back to do my highlighter and blush and then finish off the eye look. I'll see you in a second. So I have done all of that. Now I'm going to pop on my ColourPop Super Shock A Smile and a Song highlighter, just using my fingers for this. For blush, I'm going to be using my E.L.F palette that I got recently. It's the dark blush palette, but it has this really nice sort of like orangey reddy color. It's like a very warm pink, so I thought that was like perfect for this look, hopefully. And now we're going to finish off the lower lash line. So I'm just going to take this tiny little thin pencil sort of brush and go into the original crease shade of Your Gem and run this along my lower lash line. And I'll do the exact same thing using the exact same brush with the shade Carnelian, the other ready shade. Now I'm going to take this angled brush and go into the shade Garnet and just focus it more on the outer corners, only coming slightly in. And then after that I'm going to take an even smaller brush and do the same with Jasper, the dark shade. I'm going to highlight my brow bone with this shade Pearl, and in my inner corners I'm going to put this shade called Sunstone, this nice gold shade. I'm just taking a little brush. I also added a bit of Pearl on top of the Sunstone shade just to make it pop a little bit more. And now I think I'm going to take some of this Super Shock shadow here, the one that fell out earlier. It's called Diamond. So it's just like a glitter, and I'm just going to pop it across my eyelid just to make it a bit more sparkly, because I didn't feel like it was sparkly enough, personally. Just add a little sparkle. I think I'm also going to add with my finger the tiniest bit of the shade Sunstone that we used in our inner corners, I'm just going to pop it on the center of my eyelid, just like so, really little, just to give it an extra dimension to the middle there. Like, you can hardly even tell. It's just a tiny bit warmer in the center, a tiny bit brighter too. I think that's really nice. Okay, so the eyeshadow is done. Now I'm going to tightline and waterline with the usual Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Double Life. Now I am going to quickly do my mascara and my setting spray off camera, and I will be back to do lips. Okay, and now that that is all done, I am going to go into my ColourPop Velvet Blur lipstick in the shade Hey Mr. DJ and just pop this on my lips. You know what? That is brighter than I expected it to be. Yeah, you know what? I was looking at it in bad lighting. It looks exactly the same as the stick. I feel like it doesn't look too bad. We're gonna run with it. Okay, and on top of that, I'm just gonna pop my ColourPop Just a Tint lip crayon in Cherry Pickin. There we go. I think that worked really well, both of them together. I actually quite like that lip combo. I didn't want to do another nude lip because I feel like I do them a lot, but I mean, I didn't do one in the last video, but still. I wanted something a bit different. It's kind of like a nice warm, light, bricky pink almost. But anyway, that completes my red look, which completes the whole Rainbow Pride series. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. I actually really enjoyed making it. It was a lot of fun coming up with different sorts of looks. I actually quite like this look. I don't know which one has been my favourite of the series. You guys tell me in the comments if you feel like it. Tell me which looks have been your favourite, and if you'd like to see me do any other sorts of styles or anything like that, just let me know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video and this series. If you have any questions about any of the products that I used in this video or in any of the videos, just let me know and I will get back to you as soon as possible, and hopefully I will see you soon. So I'm going to take this fluffy brush. Am I going to take this fluffy brush? No. Okay. Bleh. I'm now going to, what am I going to do? Good question. The tiniest bit of sunshine, so, oh god, did I, oh, freckles. I hope you really enjoyed them, and this episode, and